about domination. When you got a name like Dr. Iron Fist, you better back it up. And this man certainly has done it.
Weight-wise, it's going to be a teller, because when you get hit with those shots, it's going to hurt and we're going to feel it.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner.
Keep striving until my lungs can't breathe. They're all tired, I don't know about fatigue. Got my bros back if we come under siege. Got my dogs with me, I ain't carrying a leash. Thank the Lord for my freedom of speech, cause I say what I like and I do what I please. Brothers think I didn't train for this my whole life. Tried to tell them it didn't come with ease. They must have thought that I didn't put in graft. Stayed fully focused and stuck to the task. When it paid off, I was like at last. Them other brothers can kiss my ass. And I promise you that I wouldn't want to be ya.
It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham, and next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was...
El Nino de Oro. It's Jorge Linares fighting out of Venezuela and Japan. He won his first world title back in 2007 and hasn't looked back since. And here we see Jesse.
This bout.
So much hype. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. The Venezuelan is rocked.
Bambi legs are kicking in. Let's look at those legs. The legs have gone.
I thought we were going to see the finish there.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Jorge Linares is in some serious trouble.
Does he know he's hurt him? Look at him. That back foot went and completely shivered. Did you see that, Tom?
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. No rest for the weary. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
That counter shot lands. There was so much hype surrounding this match, I wonder if it can actually live up to the hype.
Did you see the nerves on that fighter stepping into the ring, Tom? It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Beautiful counter punch. Talk about Linares in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute.
Here we go for round two. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations you've...
Whoa, Johnny! Jorge Linares seeing cobwebs now. Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Neither fighter willing to slow down. Nice slip to avoid the jab. he scores with the counter. A lot of effort being exerted here. Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Jorge Linares is in some serious trouble.
His legs have gone. He's got to get their hands up. It's survival instincts now. Get him up.
The Venezuelan is rocked.
Beautiful, sneaky shot to take his legs away from him.
And it appears they weathered the storm. How, I'm not sure.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Linares in that last round. And there's the bell for round 3. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Jorge Linares seeing cobwebs now.
He's dazed. Where shall he look? What should he do? Should he run? Should he try and hold on?
Jorge Linares is in some serious trouble.
Oh,
Big shot, and down goes El Nino de Oro.
is he out? Is he gonna move? Is there a twitch? 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we continue.
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The Venezuelan is rocked.
Oh, what a shot. He's staggered. He's staggered. Does he know? Does he know he's even gone?
Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Talk about Linares in that last round. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
I love the response, though. Got back up.
Here we go to the 4th round. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Good counter punching. Good idea, but misses with the left hook. Beautiful counter shot. Nice counter shot. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Just missed with that jab. Swing and a miss with the left uppercut. score with the uppercut. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Linares in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
The bell, sometimes it can...
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
A perfect counter shot. Jorge Linares seeing cobwebs now.
He is absolutely gone. The referee keeping a close eye on him.
They've avoided catastrophe there.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
When you've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses, how do you deal with it?
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's why the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close rounds.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They both want a highlight reel knockout. Good counter punch. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Failing to score with that right hook. Well done with that counter shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Linares in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knock. On to the 6th round. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off, beast.
One, two, three, four, five. You all right?
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your eagle's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
This fight may stop here considering all the bruising and swelling on the face.
Are you all right? Are you okay?
So this fight will continue. Defense is not an option for these two. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tell. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate.
It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Let's talk about Linares in that last round. What a huge moment. There's the bell to start round 7. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. He misses with that straight left. That counter punch caught him clean. He threw a punch and just got countered. Punch, counter punch. Do you believe what we are seeing? Both men step back for just a moment. A perfect counter lands. Nice counter. Catch and shoot.
One, two, three, four, five. Come to me.
They're back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
One, two, three, four, five. You still want to fight?
There's always a way back. Don't ever round anybody off.
And there's the bell for round 8. They ring the bell, and here we go. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Those counter punches have to hurt. That right hook won't score. How about that time counter shot? Threw the uppercut, but did not score. There's a counter shot. You'd like to see more jabs. Nice counter shot. Nice counter punch. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Good counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, it's go back to the drawing board time, a unanimous decision victory.
This is the last...
For I am the truth. I am the light that lighteth every man and woman that cometh into this continent.
They've been talking the talk. It's now time to walk the walk. This is the Lighthouse Theater. I'm Todd Grish. The Brawl.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner,
All the talk. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. Missing with that right hook. Nice hook. It is standing room only. Every seat has been sold in this amazing theater.
God, I love theatres. For all these reasons, you can hear everybody in the crowd. You can hear the punches at you. Echo. If you're at a party coming in and you know you're in such an intense atmosphere, you know the pressure is going to be on.
That straight had to hurt. That jab misses. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Keep an eye on this slugger. As you know, he's willing to take 3 to give 1. That's his game plan, and it's worked out pretty well for him so far.
Terrorized them into not wanting to throw a punch because they don't even see the shot leaving.
That punch is beginning to take its toll. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. About Wilder in that last round. And there's the bell for round 2. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They're going to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Catch and shoot. We wanted action, and they are delivering. Johnny, a lot of fighters focus on their defense with their hands up. This fighter focuses on their defense with their footwork, moving on those angles, staying out of danger.
Do not give an outside fighter time to think. You've got to make the fighter panic. You've got to rush the fighter into doing things they don't normally do.
To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
It's all offense all the time. Which fighter will say no mas? Wasn't ready for that counter punch. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do? There's the bell to start round 3. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on the end. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
everybody, take a look at this action. Deontay Wilder rocked right now. He's in some serious trouble. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Good one. That left hook missed. That punch landed. Punch. Left hook just missed. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Get your focus back.
Back at it in round 4. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
They're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
Just misses right uppercut. Can't score with that jab. Both fighters landing, and the heavyweight legend goes to the canvas.
And what a shot. Was that a flash knockdown? He should get up from that. He's fresh enough. He can get up from that. Does he want to?
Give me your glove.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels. Look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
That jab scores. They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Holmes in that. Time for the 5th round. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. You've got to relax.
Stamina is off the charts. When are we going to see a jab from the holder right there? Well, the Eastern Assassin in some trouble here. back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
They threw the hook. It didn't land. They exchanged punches. It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round.
Completely.
There's the bell for round 6. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Do you believe what we're seeing? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Can't land that jab. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. And Deontay Wilder just got clipped. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Wilder in that last round.
What you doing?
Here comes round 7. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's down to them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, like freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
Whoa, Larry Holmes on the back foot.
Oh, what a shot. He's staggered. He's staggered. Does he know? Does he know he's even gone?
Looks like trouble was averted.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. That'll be a 10-8. Round 8, off again. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? The only fear you have with this heavyweight is has he punched himself out? There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
That counter punch caught him clean. Some real trouble.
Bambi legs are kicking in. Let's look at those legs. The legs are...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. All the belts, mighty. We bring man right, somebody shots fling. Ding ding, step in the ring, and swing left, right, man's head get ping. Contrary ting, no about pin. We bring man right, somebody shots fling. Ding ding, step in the ring, and swing left, right, man's head get ping. Contrary ting, no about pin. We bring man right, somebody shots fling. Look up, fling, right up, fling. Contrary ting, send man over the ropes. Man try come for the belt, but I punch together, so ended all the.
What a lovely afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, as we get set to rumble here at Empire Fight Camp. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
Time for our tale of the tape. It's Sugar Ray Leonard. He's got a reach of 179 centimeters. Sugar Ray Lupe Fiasco. Just like perhaps his most famous song, Lupe Fiasco promises to be a superstar in the boxing game. We'll see.
This is going to be one hell of a fight.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red...
Usually you don't need a weather report for a boxing match, but we certainly do today as we fight under the sun.
Can you imagine being the fighter? Sometimes you think under the lights is hot, but when you got the sunlight.
So here we go. Should be a good one. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Beautiful counter shot. You don't want to trade shots. And of course, we fight outside today, Johnny, and that's going to put a little extra strain on both of these fighters' conditioning.
Well, Todd, let me explain to you. We are outside. Nobody can turn the temperature down. Nobody can turn the sun down. When that sun's beating on you, when you're tired, when you're frustrated, when you're getting hit, when you're getting hurt, there's no cool fan that's dropping in there. This is where it's real fighting. Fighter on fight.
How about that time counter shot? We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
That left hook misses. Counter punch. A perfect counter lands. Missing with the hook. Caution being thrown to the wind. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
Dominant.
And there's the bell for round two. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. And
whoa, Johnny! An upset of the year, perhaps, right before our eyes. Disaster averted.
it's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What did they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
He threw a punch and just got countered. This fighter's always on their toes, trying to get their opponent rattled, get them off kilter, get them out of their rhythm.
These are my kind of fights. Boxing on the edge of the ring, using the jab, using the footwork, moving left to right. It's like a bull in a matador.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. They threw the hook, it didn't land. Good counter punching.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You all right?
Let's talk about Lupe in that.
Right.
Here we go in round three. Who's going to land the first big shot? Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not down twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Punch, counter punch. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. The jab doesn't quite connect. Stamina is off the charts. Nice punch. And he misses with that jab. Nice counter shot. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
Come on, you let it back into the fight.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. A swing and a miss with the left hook. The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Well done with that counter shot. Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store. On to the 5th we go. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think them. You've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket them.
Catch and shoot. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. That counter shot lands. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone.
Oh my God, Johnny! What a massive upset this would be. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage.
Focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight.
Here we go in the 6th round. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice defense, avoiding the right uppercut. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Swing and a miss with that hook. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big... Did you see that? This may do it. How did they not go down?
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way.
And Lupe cannot take any more.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Give me your glove.
Well, they're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play defense here?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to...
And Lupe goes down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
It happened. You saw it here live. A knockout win. Congratulations.
A knockout victory. That is... Todd, did you see the shot? That's not a knockout. That's an assassination. What a shot.